can have the option to see this if they would like to. Margaret, I hope you can hear us. We can see that you're there. If you want to ask a question or something, there's a little chat box down on the bottom. I thought we would, hey, David's not even here. What happened to David? I thought we would do a little bit of introducing tonight. And where's Dorothy? There's Dorothy. Dorothy's busy there, got her head down. Dorothy, would you take care of introducing the people that you have? That's Tammy. I know who that is because she always has my name on her screen.
Well, none of my people are on, but I have Dawn and Dawn Carew, Jan Kimbrough, Kim Bingham brought in Carrie Direct and Susan Jeanette, and Dawn brought in Christy, and Christy brought in Rebecca Thornton.
Wow.
And I know, isn't that wonderful? These are all new faces. Tell them a little bit about the what is that called? Boot camp people.
Oh, well, this is a group of people that exercise a lot. I mean, they go to boot camp and they're like hours in boot camp. So I would say probably at least 3 of them are from boot camp. The one Kim is in, and the 2 girls that she brought in, I think, are from boot camp. So they're wanting to stay healthy, and they're in here to get healthy and stay healthy. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, Daryl was supposed to get on tonight. Hey, Hannah Laura. See,
Hey.
people are dribbling in. We're
everybody.
yeah. We are introducing. If each of you want me to call on you, and so you can just say real quickly who you are, so Margaret can know, and who else? Cheryl doesn't know everybody. Cheryl is. I wonder where Jerry is. There's a lot of people not here that I expected, but they, life does interfere. So Cheryl is Jerry Gillen. If you don't know who Jerry Gillen is, we share children and grandchildren, not children. I'm sorry, Tony. we share grandchildren. He's the other grandpa. And Cheryl used to work with Jerry. So Jerry invited Cheryl, and she came in here, no computer, no nothing, and she's gone from 0 to this.
Great.
She went out one day, got her little headset. Go ahead, Cheryl. You can talk.
It's a learning process. I got a laptop for Christmas, and then I went out and got me a headset, the wireless, and this is great. And I also bought the little mouse, a wireless mouse. I haven't used that yet, but Connie can tell you I was all over with my little mouse. I couldn't control it.
Wireless mouse is nice.
But I'm doing better.
Good.
Well, welcome, Cheryl. I think you'll enjoy everybody that's here. Lou,
Oh, cool.
Yes.
you want to talk a little bit to everybody?
No, I don't have nothing to say.
Aw, you're awesome. Come on, it's your time. You talk a little bit about what you're doing. You're talking about who you are, how you know us, why you're in the challenge. It can be any of that stuff. Why you came back, you were in it the first time. Just.
The first time was so much fun, and I learned so much about myself and about everything else so I wanted to do it again because I figure I just think how much more I can learn. And it's more fun when you have a group of people doing it. Because if you go to do something bad, I feel like everybody's watching over my shoulder.
I feel that too.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. For those that don't know it, at the end of the last challenge, I went on a cruise, and my kids, hi, how are you, Katie?
Hey.
And so I spent the last 5 days of the challenge on a cruise and couldn't do anything. Walked by the ice cream, walked by all the desserts, and literally couldn't do a thing about it. And I did come back and I did weigh in.
Oh, I tuned in just in time.
Wow.
Hi.
I need to know this information.
You do.
Yeah, my last week I'm going to be on vacation.
Yeah,
so.
because you're getting ready to be on vacation, is right.
Yeah.
So Gail, you're up next, honey.
Tony, how come Tommy?
I don't hear you, Tony. What are you saying?
Tommy's got your name on the bottom of it.
Well, that's because Tammy has used this to talk to her kids. And she hasn't changed her name. Hey, Tony.
There she is.
All right. So Gail's going to talk now. Okay, Tony?
Okay. This is my second challenge. I started this because of Connie's invitation. Connie and Tony I met through their grandson, Dan, who was my son's college roommate and best man, and he works for me as a proctor. So he got me into the Take Shape for Life, and through him I met his grandparents and got involved in the challenge. So
And
this
she's
is my
back.
second.
And she has a busy schedule, but even in spite of that, she makes the time. Unbelievable. Marcia?
Okay, I'm Marcia. I'm in Kissimmee. This is my second challenge, and I want to lose maybe about 10 more pounds, and then I think I'm good.
Wow. Good.
Cool. Marcia gets called the bird lady. You know why?
She has lots of them.
Lots of them, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what's the last number? They have their own room. I'm sure she spends half her day taking care of them. How many, Marcia?
About 16.
Oh, my gosh.
Did y'all think I was kidding, huh?
Wow.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, how are you all doing out there in Video Land? Well, I guess I'll start out by saying that my friend Carol up in Michigan, there, Red, AKA Red, made a statement after she told me that she was in the challenge. I didn't get into the first one, but Carol was telling me how good she was doing, and I joked with her, and I said, gosh, I wish I would have known you was going to be in, Carol. I would have got in with you. And she said, oh, well, Gary, they're going to have another one in January, so I'm going to challenge you. So here I am.
That's funny. Be careful what you
I
say.
got involved with Take Shape for Life. Oh, I think it was about 4 years ago. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I looked at Connie at the gate there, and she was wasting away to nothing. And I thought, gosh, if she can do that, I can do that. And I took off. Oh, I think I took off about 52 pounds or something.
Wow.
And of course, I put on maybe 20 of it back on. So I thought, my friend Carol, she says, well, I'm going to challenge you in January. So, well, okay. So here I am, and I look forward to it. And it looks like it would be a fun group of people here.
Cool.
It's great.
Welcome, Gary.
Welcome.
Welcome, Gary.
Hi, honey.
All right, you two. Go ahead, Carol. You're up.
Hi, I'm Carol from Dearborn Heights, Michigan, and it's literally cold here. This is my second challenge. I've lost about 30 pounds, but I got a long way to go. But I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed all you people the first time, and looking forward to another fun time.
Good, good.
And more weight loss.
And so the reason we have, welcome, Carol. I love seeing you with us. The reason we do our Zooms at 7:30 is because we started them at 8 o'clock, but there was a person that said, I go to bed early. I can't do no 8 o'clock. So, and her name is actually Tammy. It's not Connie Torres. Tammy, if you want to introduce yourself, honey.
Hello. Most of you know me already.
You make it sound like not a good thing.
Well, maybe not. Nope. I was in the last challenge, and I chose to stay where I was, and I did it. And this time I'm in to lose the 10 pounds I need to lose.
All right, good, good.
And I know Connie and Gary and Tony and Marcia and all of you because I lived with you.
There you go.
You never used to go to bed at 8 o'clock when
No,
you
I
lived in
don't think she
Kissimmee.
went to bed.
I take care of old people.
Oh, that's right.
It rubbed off on you then.
I have to get up early in the morning to make sure that I'm ready for them.
Okay.
Well, Tammy, welcome back, honey. We're glad to see you.
Yes.
And we have Hannah Lore. Hi, Hannah Lore.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 10 pounds. That's my goal too.
Good.
I need to get rid of this.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
You know the Optimal Health Day that Take Shape for Life puts on every year. Jerry just said he'll be here in a few minutes. Hannah Lore came to both years. We've had 2 years. And both years, Hannah Lore asked me to about the challenge. And I tried to get back to Hannah Lore, but like the stars didn't line up or something on the first one. And then she showed up for our second one. And I felt really bad because there she was. And she was saying, I'm interested in whatever this challenge is. And so I made sure this time I contacted her right away. And she got in the challenge. Hannah Lore's desire is not the same as you want to lose the 10 pounds. But Hannah Lore, tell them about the strength that concerns you. That was what you were looking for.
yeah, I was very sick a couple years ago, and then my husband died, and I didn't eat well, and I lost very much of my strength. I was really weak physically, and I haven't recovered yet, but I on my way, and I have to eat on a regular base and to support my strength and to build more strength. So I think that's besides getting rid of my belly here, and I think I'm in the right group here.
Yep.
Wonderful. And Hannah Lore, she's doing a version of the paleo diet. I think all of us sooner. Hold on a minute. Dorothy, would you talk while I see what Gary wants, please?
I'm here.
It must be a different Gary. Oh, I think it's Jerry.
Oh, your other boyfriend, huh?
Yeah, see?
I think we're all doing a variety of different diets, different programs, trying to get healthy. I feel the same way as Hannah Lore does. One of the things that I noticed when I lost weight is you need to build up lean muscle mass.
Yeah.
And so I am doing the treadmill, and I belong to a gym now, which is going for upper body strength. So it as you lose weight, you do have to build muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you have to exercise and do things like that too.
Beg your pardon?
I said you have to eat right and regular, and and so that's good because it's good learning.
Yeah.
Hannah Lore took I told her that it was real important about the 3 hours of eating, the water, the sleep, the less stress. And she one of the first things she said to me that was eating every 3 hours, right?
Yeah, that was surprising for me. So I had the 3 meals a day, and if I skipped a meal or didn't eat that much because I had no appetite, I was hungry and I got weak.
She said,
it's a downward spiral,
Yeah.
And eating a little bit every 2 to 3 hours is just the right thing for me.
See, there you go. Katie, welcome back.
Hey, nice to be back, guys.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a little bit late.
I see you're bundled.
Yes, it's cold again.
Yeah.
It went up to like 35 degrees a couple days ago. I was like, hey, heat wave. I'm excited about this second challenge. I did the first challenge. I lost like 25 pounds.
Nice.
What I found that was different about this program is that it actually is working for me. Like other programs, I haven't done a lot, but the couple I've done, it would work for like 3 weeks, and then I would lose interest, or I'd get busy, and I would just go off track. And with this challenge, with the website, and with you guys, it's a lot easier for me to stay on track. and I pretty much stayed the same weight since the first challenge ended,
Good.
which I was really proud because like that I've never done it before. Once you stop a diet, you end like gain another 10 pounds and more. So like this is the first time that did not happen.
Great.
And I'm looking forward to losing more weight. I have quite a bit to go, but it's one step at a time.
And people are noticing, right? People are noticing.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, people are noticing. Hi,
Yeah.
Rhonda.
Oh, hi, Connie.
It's nice to see you.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Yep, this is my second challenge as well.
She is Rondino. That's her team.
Rondino.
Yes.
Rondino. That would be me. But yeah, I'm on the loose 6% track as well, and I'm hoping this is my last time to do that. I'm really close to the goal that I want to get at.
You look great. Yeah, I've seen you. Absolutely. Huh?
Come back and maintain, I hope. I hope she comes back with the other challenges.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dorothy.
Yeah, so we can stay together. Yeah.
I actually look at it now. I'm glad that there's 3. There's one right after the New Year's. I'm going to always need that. There's no doubt about it. There's one in the spring, and there's one in the fall. And I think those are going to probably be just enough times to keep that in our focus when we're not having a challenge.
Yes.
So I think in a very short period of time, we're going to become people that health is what people see about us before they see anything else. Because when you really are in that mindset, people start. Has anyone noticed about you guys in terms of, do you ever get comments about eating healthy or anything like that? Does anybody say anything to you? I get that a lot, but it might be because I talk about it a lot. Yeah. Well,
I get it too.
Yeah. You too, Dorothy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a good thing. I'm going to introduce Margaret to you, and Margaret Hayden is Jim Hayden's wife. They've been out here forever. I don't know. Gary knows Margaret, and Margaret is very gung-ho about this, and she's excited to be in here with all of us. And I think she's going to do really well. She has very little to lose. She was actually surprised when she stepped on the scale, because she said the scale at her doctor's office was reading higher than this scale.
They always do.
And Dick, did you think I forgot about you?
No, I know you didn't forget about me.
All right, go ahead.
Well, hi, my name's Dick. Martha's my wife. She's up in Albany, freezing weather. For 10 pound bacon to come out.
Oh my goodness.
Is Gail okay?
Did you fall off your ball?
Gail.
Gail, are you okay?
Yeah, I just slid down and hit the.
Oh my God.
Well, your camera's still working.
Yeah, the camera's up on the desk.
Oh.
You know, my sister-in-law fell on ice yesterday.
No.
Hospital with her. I have no excuse. There's no ice here.
That looks like a Tommy trick.
Yeah, that's right. Dick, go ahead and tell why Marcia's in New York.
Because of my daughter, who's 39 years old, is having her first baby.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Baby is 10 pounds in her.
Yeah.
So they're hoping by Thursday it'll be out.
Wow.
Martha doesn't like the cold at all.
I don't blame her. Oh.
No.
There was 16 degrees there this morning.
Yo.
And I've been in this second time for me too, and I enjoyed it. And I'm not the smartest person when it comes to a computer, but I did enjoy getting in a challenge.
Yeah.
I got to help her anyways.
Yeah.
So, Tony, so that I don't get accused of being mean to you, do you want to introduce yourself?
Whoa.
Oh, this is Dr. Who.
Okay. So we're
Yes, Connie's husband, so I'll go that way.
yeah.
I'm Connie's husband, and I just do what she tells me to do. And I'm going to win the challenge because I make everybody to laugh, and I spoil the whole mess. So
Oh, look who got in.
Hey, Jerry.
He was trying.
I'm not doing it this time because I'm staying the same weight. I can't get any heavier. I eat, and I'm staying one.
We don't want to hear that, okay? Those weren't the kind of stories we were encouraging. Jerry, I'll wait till you get, I'll let you speak when you get here. There's Gail, she's back. Let's unmute.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Get up.
Gail.
Oh, on my knees.
Okay. So
You
what were
okay?
yeah.
Yeah, it hurts, but other than that.
Did you actually fall?
Yeah, I fell and I hit my desk.
I thought your computer fell.
No, my computer's, I have my iPad on my desk.
So how did that happen? Hi,
I
Jerry.
got the phone and I came back to sit down and I went to sit on the desk chair and I have one of those plastic things on the floor.
Yeah.
And the chair slid out and I went down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! You're lucky you didn't hurt yourself. Hurt yourself worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Jerry. Jerry, by the way, I told people we shared children. I didn't say grandchildren. I said sorry, Tony. Jerry and Marion are my daughter's in-laws.
Okay.
And Jerry is from a long time ago with us. And Jerry, everybody was kind of introducing themselves and kind of giving a reason why they're here and what they think of it. You want to do that?
Yeah. My name is Jerry Gillen. I live on Merritt Island. And for you people that are up north, it's like 68 degrees. So.
Oh.
And we're bitching because we have to wear a jacket. It's cold. But no, I lost about 100 pounds in 2011.
Wow.
And then I successfully put about 30 of it back on over the last 2 years. So I need to get rid of it. And, you know, it's not atrocious, but it's nowhere near the picture of health that you need to be. So that's why I'm here.
Okay.
Wonderful. I heard a repeating theme there. Did anybody else? Like putting it back on?
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you also hear how it wasn't what they lost?
Right.
Oh, no.
That's the really big thing here. Of all the people that have lost weight with me, I have 3 people that I can think of that actually put all of it back on and maybe more.
Oh.
And I feel really bad for them. They're everyone in trouble. All 3 of them are in trouble, and they know they need to do something about it, but they didn't change their thinking and they did really good losing the weight. And the ones who are in this room that know them know who I'm talking about. And they didn't change the way they ate.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't change the way you ate, well, actually, if you don't change the way you think, you're not going to change what you do.
Right.
And they got in it to lose weight, and they lost the weight, but they didn't get in it to get healthy. And then that was the other thing that you heard going around this room. Everybody sees it as a long journey, worth it, and in the end, they know they're going to be healthier. And because you do look better, you are happier. I know when I am my smaller self, I'm happier.
Yeah.
Whether it's smaller of 249 or smaller of 200, every one of those ticks made a difference in my attitude, and I'm sure it does each and every one of you. One of the big things that I hear all the time is when somebody sees 200 again. I remember when I saw 200 again.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that was your. Katie says, I don't want to lose a lot. I just want to see 200.
I know.
And you will.
Yeah.
And you will. I have no doubt about that. Has everybody got their cameras in speaker view so you can see in speaker view or gallery view is what
That's what I was just going to ask you. I can see 4 people up on top.
Okay, so Gary, up in the right-hand corner, it probably says gallery view if you put your mouse up there.
Okay.
And you click on it.
Oh, now I see everybody.
Yeah, you click on it and you're going to see everybody. So that's not gonna matter now, but I just wanted to make sure you knew it for the future because I'm getting ready to share my screen. And when I share my screen, all you guys kind of go in a little tiny line. And if you want to, and only 4 are present. If you want to see each other, you have to toggle through to see other people, because you're going to lose the ability to see each other until I quit sharing my screen. And the reason that I'm sharing my screen is because I put together, oh gosh, I don't want to end the meeting for all, do I?
No.
Oh, what is that thing? So, that's my Zoom meeting. I put together a little thing here today of the people you just met, and some of them that are on here are not here. But this was me when I started in 2010, and you're looking at 5 months there and 70 pounds. And in the face, I literally had people who could not recognize me. And Katie, when you say about I never could lose weight, I never could lose weight. And when I saw my little sister, she's the one who saw me. And when I saw my little sister, I knew that worked for her. And I knew if something worked, then it would be my fault if I didn't do it. And I'm a big achiever. And so I took that to heart and never looked back. And it made it easy because you didn't have the hunger and you still had a lot of energy. You slept better. So it was all the tools I needed to get me there. Dorothy, that's Dorothy's journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Dorothy.
Looking good here.
Incredible.
You want to tell what was going on, Dorothy, with you when this was happening?
The story of my life.
No, just the highs right there. Dorothy ordered her food, and then she didn't start. And Dorothy is Gary's sister. Is Gary's sister-in-law. Yeah, Barbara is Dorothy's sister, for those that know Barbara.
Oh, okay.
And Barbara saw Gary. Right, Barbara? I mean, Dorothy?
Dorothy.
Yeah.
Gary
Get it right now.
and the doctor was threatening me to go on medication. Diabetic. And I said, let me lose weight. And she had been telling me for 2 years to lose weight. And when Gary came, I was so impressed with his weight loss that I thought I would try it. I ordered my food in May, and then my daughter was ill, so I didn't start until August. And I had lost 40 pounds when I was done I think it was 20 weeks. I was done by Christmas. I lost everything that I wanted to lose, and I for 3 years. Yeah, and I feel way better than I've ever felt in my life.
That's nice, Dorothy. And then Marcia, Dick, would you talk a little bit about Marcia?
Well, Martha.
Am I gonna
You
not the
all,
same person?
Jeez.
yeah, you all know Marcia, right?
Yeah.
She started on her diet, and then she kept on me. When you gonna get on it? I ain't gonna get on it because my health was so bad. And then when she lost 60 pounds, then she asked me again, and we were going on a cruise. I said, we're going on a cruise. I ain't going on a diet. So when I come back, I said I would go on a diet. So I did. This was me before.
Wow.
That's you on that cruise, isn't it, that you said you were going on?
That's right. I couldn't get off the ship unless it landed on land.
Wow.
You have to get on the little boats and take you to the island. I couldn't do it.
And you look fantastic.
Yeah.
I did real good.
I had never seen Dick. I had never seen Dick without oxygen. Never saw him out of his wheelchair.
Me either.
And now he drives trips. I mean, Dick is the reason that I feel as motivated as I do, because when you do something for yourself or someone else, and you know other people can benefit from it, that's why you want to share it. And this right here is our friend Jerry Gillen down there at the bottom, the other grandparents. Hey Jerry, what you think?
I need to get back to looking like that guy on the right at the top.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the problems that Jerry had to deal with. Everybody was telling Jerry he lost too much weight. And that's the best excuse you can use to go back when everybody's harping on you.
Yeah, because I had a lot of people that come up and ask me if I had cancer.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah, I had a lot of people come up and really ask me if I was sick and so forth and so on. And so I lost it so quick. But now I put some of it back on, and instead of being fat, I'm just pleasantly plump. So,
That's good. But see, there's all kinds of well-meaning people you run into out there, and they can just say one little thing, and it can really make you start reassessing everything. And when you have that other little voice in your ear that wants something different from what you're doing, that's when a friend can become a foe. And that's why there's that big thing about surrounding yourself by people who are health-minded, and that is a habit of health. And I find that these huddles are exactly that. Now, Marion, his wife, was always little. You never looked at her and said she needed to lose weight ever. But I got to tell you, I don't have anyone happier than Marion for losing weight. She became a health coach, and she decided she had to use the food. And she lost that 12 pounds. That's all she ever put on. 4 kids. This many years later, and now all of a sudden she has her high school figure back. And she was very happy, wasn't she, Jerry?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that really thrilled her. Michelle is not here tonight. She had a death in the family. She fully intended. This is our girl from California, and she became a coach in the last challenge. But you can see how well she did. This was from the last challenge, and then this is a picture of our group. We have a group down here we call the Rowdy Bunch. And I put this in here because this is Gary's before and Gary's after. But if you look in the back there, that's me.
That's you?
That's me. Isn't that sad? I hid Tony, see? Now, this is Dawn. This is Dorothy's daughter. And Dorothy, you want to just say a little bit about Dawn, and then I'm going to tell about these pictures?
Well, she is doing absolutely marvelously on the program. The challenge has been wonderful for her. She's on 24-hour oxygen. She has paralyzed vocal cords from a surgery she had. And actually, that's the 2 months that I didn't go on my diet because she had a trach at the time. But this program has been really, really good for her. She's a real inspiration to me in everything that she does. But the picture on the right was a wedding we had. My grandson got married in November, and that's the best she's looked in 3 years. Yeah, she looked really good, but she has done marvelously. The 2 pictures that are there are of when she started the first challenge, and the second, the one in the blue, is when she started this challenge. And you can see, and for her, even exercising is difficult because she goes into spasms. She can't breathe. So this challenge and the interaction with people and connecting with people has been really, really good for her. Really good.
Yeah, she's lost 22 pounds. She is one that all the way through the break and the challenge, we have this little huddle up room that we stay when the challenge isn't in session so we can stay in touch. And all the way through till this challenge started, she would post updates of her weight loss. And she maintained what she was doing all the way through the break. And now she's back in here. There's Kim that's in this room. And Kim is Dawn's ex-sister-in-law. And Dawn has moved down there, and she lives right across the street from Kim. And her son and Kim help her. They take care of her. See, she gets everything she needs. And I'm looking forward to meeting Kim in this day. And then Kim is the one who has invited the boot camp group. So we have a bunch of boot campers in here. So I'm thinking that will be a lot of fun for all of us. From what I can see, and I did say this morning that I wanted to kind of figure out what the atmosphere in here everybody wanted to have. What I've tried to do as I'm talking to people, I try to talk to everybody individually and make sure they know how to maneuver the room. And they'll if they ask me about how committed do you have to be, how much do you have to do, I will instantly say, you might not be ready for this challenge. Maybe what you need to do is learn about it and do the next challenge. What you have to be committed to on this challenge is to getting your points. Whether you get your weight loss or not, that's between you and Meltdown Challenge. We never know anything about that. But when you don't get your points, it affects the team. And that has been the message that I have conveyed, and everybody that went beyond that, they were ready. They actually had to have that conversation with me. So I feel like everybody in this room is committed to make a change and wherever they're at to the next place they want to be. And does anyone have a problem with that? I mean, do you feel like it's too strong? Do you feel like it's the right thing? Would you make a suggestion of going about it different? I mean, we can't make them do the room either, but doesn't it at least have to be said?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And I love that everybody's in here, and I hope we do really well. Now, I said,
Honey, I just got a message from my daughter, and she said both her and Kim are in the room, but we cannot see or hear them.
Oh, hi, Kim. I couldn't wait to meet you. Hi, Dawn. We love you. That's great. I'm glad we didn't say anything bad.
Kim.
Go ahead, Gary.
Kim, stay out of that pantry.
I know what you're talking. And you two can chat. There's a little chat box down there. If you chat, I will see that when it comes in. So now what we're going to do is going to get out of this, and I'm going to bring up the form that I sent to each of you, and it's a tracking form. In the last Meltdown Challenge, there was so much difficulty in getting in there and tracking your exercise and tracking your food. And some people didn't want to do it in the morning. Some people go in the evening. And it just got to be very burdensome for them. And Meltdown Challenge said as long as you track it, you can take credit for it. So I've made this tracking that has basically all of the categories with the days of the week. And I've actually added a day of the week, write something that you're grateful for, just because mental is so much a part of this, and this really does make a difference in how you spend your day, especially if you write that first thing in the morning. I'm going to go inside the room, and I'm using a room that looks like yours. I'm in Marcia's room, and there were problems that people experienced of getting their points. Something would happen when they would do it, and then when they would go back into the room, they couldn't see it. And I think it was Carol or Gail, maybe it was Gail, that turned me on to that. If you let's go here to, it's something like this one, and then you click here, just to view again. You click here to view. That's our first one. And then it comes here and it tells you to go back. So if you go back, it brings you to this screen. And if you go up here and hit it, it won't record it. You need to go over here to the challenge wall and go back to the challenge wall through that. And that keeps the link going. So that's how you go about getting your points to be completed over here. Always use that blue challenge wall. Now, what I was you guys know about the mistake with the downloading the book, right? Who got big points?
I did.
I think I did too.
Yeah.
They'll get back to you.
I'm gonna take them away.
They'll get back to you. That's the word we got. And here's the food logs that I was telling you about. So if you're going to do the manual log, you can do this. This is great. It's nice to answer these questions over here. I think as the challenge goes on, you know them by heart. And by the time that happens, I think their importance is probably waned. But if you go in here and if you put your first meal in here, then you can go down and say save meal log, and you will get your point.
Right.
And then again, use the back to challenge wall. And then use that form for, recording. And it is important to log your food. I actually have people who use that log and take it into their doctor's office when they're having to account for what it is they eat and how much sleep they get and stuff like that.
You know you're in Marcia's, right?
Yes, I do, because mine has a coach room.
Oh, okay.
Their room doesn't look like my room.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that was intentional on my part. Does anyone else have any questions that while I'm here of instances of where they've had a problem?
I had a problem with the water one. It wouldn't record, and I went back and tried it several times, and I wrote them, and they said they were working on it, but I still didn't get the points for the first day for water.
Well, I think if you go up in the contact us and let them know that, they will give you those points. And the reason you need to do it and not me is because they need to track it to your account.
Yeah, I did send them a message, but
you haven't gotten them. I will write them. So, but on this, are you getting the points now when you go here?
Yes, now I am. But that first day, I'm minus 3 points.
I'll make sure to let them know about that.
Yeah, I didn't get 3 points either from yesterday.
Okay. Both of you get it with me, independent of this, and did you write?
I didn't write them, no, but okay. I will too, like she did.
Yeah, and again, the reason that is, I used to write for everybody, and then they would answer me, and I'd handle it, and then one day they wrote me an email, and they said it would be much easier for us if the person who's experiencing the problem wrote it, because then we could follow the link. It just makes it easier for them. But I will always follow up on that.
Does everyone know how to look up their points?
Yeah.
Hey, you go back to the home screen, don't you?
Right there, view all your points, right there on the right
yes,
there.
All right, anything else you want to point out, Dorothy?
No, that was the most important thing, I think, because you can just keep going back in there and making sure that you get everything, because it gives you the date that you've looked at it, and that way then you can make sure that you got credit for that day.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I do that. That was a really good point, Dorothy, because it shows you each one of the points you could get and shows you the ones you got. Now, right here on the challenge wall in the lobby, you see where it says weigh in?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So if you click on that, a lot of people during the challenge last time did not do their weigh in during the week, like every week, once a week. You do not have to do that. That's not a condition. But if you want to do your weigh in every week, this is where you come from to, and you just write your new total in there, submit it, and then it comes back and tells you how much further you have to go to your goal. I liked weighing in. It kept me on track. Let's see. I know there's other things I want to show you. Has anyone been in to look at the other teams?
No.
Okay.
I accidentally put a comment on the other team's wall.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, then all these things came up and said I made an error. So
okay.
I won't do that again.
Okay.
I've never had that happen.
I did something wrong. The whole page said error, error, error.
That's funny. So here on the wall, let me show this to you guys. And I'm actually going to go slower this time, because the last time I did this in the room, people said, whoa, whoa. So
you might want to go to that drop down box by their name too at the top and show them that, because that's not something everybody knows. Up there where it says Marsh, the right hand.
Let's do that now.
Tanya, I gotta get going. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
Yeah, and thank you, Katie. I really appreciate you coming, honey.
It's good to see you.
Bye.
Bye, Katie.
Bye.
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 I said
Bye, John Boy.
because I have a visitor, and she's waiting for me. And
yes, Hannah Laura, you go ahead, Hannah Laura. That's fine. We'll wrap it. We're wrapping up pretty quick here. I'm almost.
Bye,
done.
Hannah Laura.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Oh, how good day.
So some of us, when we go in, we get the old thin it to win it. And when that happens, all you have to do is go to your drop-down list and go to Healthy Games, and it will just change. You'll come right back to here. This is where you do your setup with your photos and your personal information. You just come here, and that's how you put your photo in with the camera. And then all your personal information is here. Your invite for copying people is here. Always update your profile when you're finished. I'll do that. So let's get out of there. And then on your challenge wall, so we'll go back to the challenge wall, which you can access through the home. Don't use the home button when you're getting points, though. And when you get down to the bottom of your screen, that'll populate. Okay, so it shows you view your team and then view all teams. So
Right.
this takes you to where all the people are in the hotel. And so you can see this person, I'll tell you what the numbers mean. This person has 28 people in their room, and they each have a average of 128.54. Their total points are 35.99. And you can go down and you'll see there's people 9, 7, 13, 33, 9, 10, 19, 20. So let's go down. If y'all want me to slow down, let me know.
Dawn said good night. She's going home to go to bed.
Tell her I said good night as well.
Done.
Sleep tight.
On.
I'm glad you made it. And then I'm going to show you our team down here. So you can see how we're doing as we're compared to others. And you can come in here and go through this if it interests you where we're at in the running. I don't think that it's necessarily accurate up at the top there. I've been watching that. But this is our team, and you can see we are doing really well. Even with the, even with the few people that are not in yet completely, it's very, very little. And some of them it's because they just got in. And I'm trying very hard to hook up with them so I can get them acclimated to the room and get them started. And I think it's only going to be a few days before that happens. And I think that's it. That's all I wanted to share with y'all and hopefully make everything easier for you. Any questions?
Gail is not able to speak up.
There, Gail, I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened, honey.
Yeah, I've been trying to get your attention. I've had 2 problems with the points.
Okay.
Yes, I could not get my points for replying to people. And I wrote to them, got no response. All right, so I lost those points. And today I tried to post on the team wall, and it wouldn't post. So I wrote to them again. So I lost points for both things.
So how about getting with me just for 5 minutes after we get through here and let me run through the room with you so I can see what's actually happening, so I can contact them on your behalf and get this resolved.
2 days in a row and I've gotten no response.
But I'll take care of it. I get a really quick response from them. I don't know why you wouldn't, but that's going to be one of my questions, is why you would not have heard back from them, because they're very quick to answer me. Is it that? Who's had the slow responses? Anybody else? I know Rhonda communicates with them.
And there's a little drop-down box that you can choose about what issue that you have. And so you want to choose the one that's something about
technical issues,
question about points or something like that.
Inviting. It says about inviting.
Yeah, you just got to use other, because it doesn't really have one that says points.
It does when you go to contact to do your email with contact.
I actually even forgot the drop down box, and I've always gotten an answer.
Yeah.
But if you use that drop down box and choose the one that talks about the question about points, it'll go directly to the person who's dealing with it.
Okay.
And I can show you that too, Gail.
You might get a faster response that way.
Yeah, I agree. Goodbye, Dick. I see you saying it.
Bye, Dick.
Bye, Dick. Good night, Dick.
Oh, I got a message here. Let me see what that is. Hold on a minute.
That was probably Dawn saying goodbye.
He says next Tuesday he hopes to have something to talk about.
Oh, I see Dorothy.
Really.
Gary, she said, I'm headed to bed and not to the pantry.
That's funny. I seen her comment.
I saw that too.
How can she, who can help her? And I says, well, stay out of the pantry. Eat a piece of celery. Carrot, or not carrot, but radish or something.
Yeah. Any last words?
Amen.
All right.
Gary?
Yeah. So I'll let all of y'all clear out, and I'll stay in here with Gail.
All right.
Thank you
Good night.
for coming.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.